Hey guys, Wallet Doc here. Just wanted to welcome you guys to my channel and welcome you guys to my Facebook page. For those of you who don't know, um, my name's Lazavian, and I've recently just started a private practice for financial consulting and financial coaching. So I just want to just open up by saying, um, you know, when I was younger, I grew up poor, right? Grew up in, very bad circumstances, right? And in my neighborhood and people who I knew, we didn't always, there was no way to access knowledge or, financial planning or even come across concepts that would become important to me later on in life, right? And so I thought about that and I said, wow, we, particularly in the African American community, right? We don't really have access to a lot of those same, tools that, uh, people who understand money, people who run money, people who are in the know when it comes to personal finance utilize to help them not only build but maintain their fortunes. And that's why I thought it was really important, and it struck me to the core of my being. I'm like, you know what? I want to get into the personal finance game, and I want to use that information to make a difference in the lives of people in my community because I believe, we definitely need it. We have billions in spending power, right? But we don't allocate our money correctly. And that's one of the things that I aim to correct, one wallet at a time, wallet doc here, and that's what I'm here to address. So, you know, having a game plan in place, right? So many people, we have families, children, you know, what would happen if something happens to us? What happens to our children, right? Do we have a game plan in place for that? And let me ask you a question. Just because you pass away, does the bill stop coming in for your children or your loved ones that you leave behind? No, they do not. Let me ask you a question. Do you know anybody personally? Really think about this. Do you know anyone personally who has been able to leave for their children or their loved ones an inheritance of over $100,000? Most of you, the answer is probably no. And that's okay because there's a reason for that. But that's one of the things I'm here to fix. And my question to you would be, how would you like to be the first person to be able to do that in your family, to leave a legacy, for your children, for your family, to be able to maintain their standard of living? Because understand something, when you pass away, it's already devastating for your loved ones, right? Who you're leaving behind emotionally. Now, financially, think of this. They have to deal with the stress of, planning for your funeral. They have to deal with just someone they love being gone, and then have to turn around and don't know how they're going to pay the bills. Maybe have to sell a house, sell some cars, get rid of possessions, downsize, be financially destitute. And let me ask you a question. Is that the type of position you want your family to be in? I know it's not. And it's okay to be able to ask questions about how to fix that. And that's why I'm here. And that's why I'm starting this page. And that's why I started this business, to be able to help people answer these questions and get a game plan in place. It's okay. We take life for granted. We do. We think tomorrow, there's always going to be tomorrow. I could get that at tomorrow. How do you know there's going to be tomorrow? Do you think that people who die wake up and say, oh, this is my last day, better grab some life insurance? It doesn't work that way. And think of this, all the mass shootings and all the tragedies that are happening in this country right now. Most of those people have to create GoFundMes because there is no coverage. GoFundMe should not be the first solution to helping someone bury their loved ones. I see it all the time. GoFundMe's, bake sales, garage sales, different fundraisers, different things to raise money for people who have passed away. And it is very sad. It's tragic and it's avoidable. But you have to take the steps to avoid it. It's interesting because people pay for home and auto insurance, right? Medical insurance and things of that nature, but we don't buy life insurance. Let me ask you something. When you drive and go to work or wherever you're going to, is there a guarantee that you're going to get into an auto accident? Probably not. If you have home insurance, is there a guarantee that lightning's going to strike your house or it's going to catch on fire, burn down, or be a flood? Absolutely not. Is there, though, a guarantee that you are going to pass away? Absolutely. And guess what? I don't know about you, but I don't have a crystal ball. So do you know when that is? You don't. So the best way to be prepared for something that you know will eventually happen is to create a plan for it. Because let me ask you another question. Can you ever get to a destination you don't plan for? No, you can't. So if what I'm saying makes sense to someone and you find yourself, and not just for life insurance, understand that income protection is only the first level. Protecting your income is only the first level. Because, when people think of life insurance, they think of, just put me in the ground, just bury me for the funeral, headstone, plot of land, things like that. But life is so much more than that. I don't even call it life insurance. I call it income protection, because realistically, that's what it's doing. Because if you pass away, they don't just lose you, they lose your income and the things that your income provided. Their standard of living has to be maintained, or they're going to face financial and emotional devastation. One of them can be avoided. So the foundation, income protection. Then let's say you do live. Don't you want to be able to live in dignity? Do you want to have to work for the rest of your life? Or, end up working at somewhere for low wages in your retirement to survive? Well, guess what? 60% of Americans are on track to do that. And my goal is to help avoid that fate by doing the right things with your money, paying yourself first, saving for retirement, having a Roth IRA in addition to your 401k. You might say, oh my God, I'm good. I have a 401k at work. Well, here's the thing. Right now, where the market's at, you might have noticed, unless you've been living under a rock, you probably lost 30% or more of what's in your 401k. Well, most people don't know how to properly allocate their 401k to avoid that. And there's limited options, and they have no idea what fees they're paying inside that. Now, you might say, for the most part, employers pay those fees, and you may be right. Some do, some don't. You never know unless you look at your individual account. And that's what I'm here again to do, to help people navigate these challenges, right? So getting income protection, planning for the future, retirement. Do you know your financial independence number? That's the number, the amount of money you're going to need to accumulate so that you can stop working and you can draw a paycheck every month. Most people don't know what that number is. Most people don't know how to get there. I help people figure out what that number is and specifically how to get there for them. Emergency fund. If you lost your job right now, do you have 6 months of your yearly salary saved up to cover you until you find your next job? What if your hot water tank goes, or your car needs, breaks down, you need a new engine? Did you know that most Americans can't foot an extra $400 expense? Why? because they don't have an emergency fund. We help you establish an emergency fund. What if you want to save for a child's college education? 529s. We help you establish that. If you're a business owner who wishes to take advantage of the tax savings of a retirement plan, but it's only you and like 2 or 3 other people, that's fine. You can open up a SEP. I can help you with that. So it's about comprehensive planning across the board, getting you a plan in place if you die too soon or live too long. And knowing that just imagine the peace of mind of knowing that regardless of what scenario comes, if I die too soon or if I live too long, I'm covered. The money I've saved for retirement, I can't outlive it. If I pass away, my loved ones are good. A will, living wills, regular wills, legal protection, home and auto insurance, save you money. And it's not just saving people money. What do you do with that savings? Okay, I've saved $50 a month. I saved $100 a month. So what? If you're going to go to Starbucks, what difference does it make? Take that money and put it towards your savings, reallocate it. That's part of what I help you to do. We go through your budget, look at some things that can be cut, take that money and do something more productive, but it gets you out of debt. How do I save for retirement? How do I do all these things if I'm in debt? We have plans and solutions to get people out of debt sooner. So it's a comprehensive financial plan, helping you navigate the markets, helping you navigate retirement, helping you navigate your system. You get married, maybe you have another kid, maybe you get a divorce, maybe I'm with you through all of that, helping you each step along the way. And that's priceless. What price could you put on a peace of mind? These are the things that I want people to be thinking about. These are the things that I do to help people every single day. That's my commitment. So if you saw something in this video that struck you, that really hit you and said, you know what, I want to get my situation together. I want to know more about personal finance. I want to know more about things I should be doing with my money. I want to know, I want to get a plan in place to be able to do the things I want to do to accomplish my goals and dreams and to leave a legacy for my family. If that's what you're interested in, send me a message or book an appointment with me. The links are going to be in the description. I hope I'm talking to someone out there who's looking at this and they understand the importance of having a game plan. Because here's the thing that we know, life is going to happen. It's only a matter of when. All right. So this is the first of many videos that I'm going to be posting. I'm going to be posting about different things that's happening on the market and the economy, so you can know what to do and how to prepare yourself and position yourself to take advantage of things in the marketplace. Because if you're smart, there's always an opportunity, even in down markets. And we can definitely help you every step of the way. So, Wallet Doc here. And if you need help, I'm gonna be right there for you. Just go ahead and send me a message. Like the Facebook, I'm gonna have links to the Facebook page that I have. Go ahead, go to that page. You can book an appointment from there. You can go and see all the services and everything that I do. By the way, the initial consultation is absolutely free. I do not charge. So, no excuse. Get in there. Let's make your future happen together.